Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I am here with some projects that were inspired by Little Snippets 1 Geraldine on YouTube. Now there is her information there. This is her Little Snippets 1 Geraldine. She has a little series going at the moment called Saturday Scraps, and I thought I'd tag along and play along because I've got so many scraps. And whilst Geraldine is doing pretty little projects and making them look absolutely super special, I thought I'd do something a little bit plainer and very practical that I can use. And therefore I'm using my scraps, including book pages that I've taken out of a Reader's Digest book that I'm using as a journal cover. And I'm going to make some little pockets out of pages, which I thought was rather wonderful. Now, isn't that pretty? It's so gorgeous, isn't it? Except it's on the wrong side, so we'll turn it over and have a look. And I'll just move these others out of the way. They were only there to tease you. Okay. Now, this is a piece of paper that I had left over after I had cut out another shape here with my die cut machine. And I thought, okay, I can use something with that. What can I do? Use it as a photograph? Photograph frame, because it looks like a Polaroid frame. And I thought, no, I don't want to do that. So what I did was I attached it to the paper page, on three sides, and then I stuck this little piece of paper in here on three sides. So I have the possibility of having three pockets. There would be maybe one behind, depending upon how I fix it to the page. If I glue it three ways, I've got a decent sized pocket that I can put a longer tag into, or I've got a tag here that I can put a little folded piece of paper in that can be used for journaling. So that sits in there, and then there's another little one that I've folded over, and that can sit in there. So there is a lovely little page pocket ready to go into my journal. I'm thoroughly enjoying working on this journal at the moment. You'll get to see it when it's finished. I'm not going to show you it piecemeal because that would be just not kosher for me. Okay, another book page that I folded over a little bit to give it some strength at the top. And this was the front cover of the paper pad, and I've left it blank on one side, and I haven't put any adornments up here yet. But I did stick some of the pieces left over from that paper pad, including these strips along here that did have nice pretty little borders attached to them. You get a page in some of the paper packs that have got a little layer of strips all the way through. So I've kept some of these, and I use those to put on there. A little bit of collaging, a piece of paper in here. The little envelope was also part of the pack. This little tab was, and this one here, as well as that piece up there. And I've just made that pretty simple, little pocket, and that just sits in like that. So these are all leftover bits of paper that I've had and scraps that I've got left over, and I thought I've got to do something with them. And this one also is a book page. I've left the backs of them plain because I figured they're going to go into the book, so you don't really need to, I didn't need to cover them up or anything. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of paper, plus the big piece at the back. So there's 9 pieces of paper that I've collaged onto that particular book sheet. I've put a piece of white behind it with some bling. I don't know what that is. That looks like a little piece of thread. I don't know where that's even come from. Leave it there for now. And this one had a calendar on it, the 25th of Circuit. We all know what that was for. But the back of it is plain. So I figure right in there it can go. Put a little tab in here with the word date on it and a little bit of bling. And then that one is done too. I have a feeling my journal is going to be a little bit chunky because I keep making these things that I've got to put into it. And this one is also one of the Polaroid type frames that I had left over. I did about 3 cards, and I've destroyed one of them, not realizing that it could have been useful. I just sort of threw it in the bin. I thought afterwards, I'm not going to go bin hunting. We'll leave that one alone. And this one I did not. Oh, yes, I did. Did I or did I not? No, I didn't stick it all the way down. That's cool. Okay, a little piece of embellishment here that I spent all night cutting out different shapes. I've got a little box full now of shapes and flowers that I can put together quickly. And then here I've got a little piece of paper that is tri-folded that way, and that can sit in the front there. And another piece of the red to coordinate with the back. And as you can see, a book page on the back. So that is 4. And my last one, excuse me, is collaged once again. I decided that I would cover the entire front of the pages, because I just wanted something different. I still wanted to use the book page as a base, but then to bring it up further one more layer. So there's the rest of the calendar there. Part of the little border is there, and down here there's 2 types of borders. There's a date in there, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper that I've scrapped and not used. Another piece of the calendar there with some bling, and that ties in with the bling down the bottom here. So that's my little project for my inspiration from Geraldine. Geraldine, thank you so much for this. I'm having so much fun. Now that I've done some pockets, I'll go ahead and find some more scraps and do something different. So next time you see this particular inspiration one will be something different. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Take care. This is Ruth. Live life to the fullest and enjoy.